What up YouTube, this is Cody with Team Dark Soul coming at you with a Gadget OTK deck. Now, I know I showed you guys a video not too long ago about the Machina Yugiohs, but I think this build is just more consistent, a lot faster, and it's just got better plays. Because Yugiohs, you have to sit and wait on Yugioh armor, and with this, you can just summon your gadget, get what you need. If you have Fortress in your hand, you can already get them out, so it's really good. Plus, with Ultimate Offering, you can spam monsters like nobody's business. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with the deck. So first off, obviously 2 red gadgets, 2 yellow gadgets, and the last of the gadgets, 2 green. Because you all know what they do. They're just good. They're all machines. They help the deck out. Next, for the Machina part of it, you got 1 Peacekeeper to search for your gear frames. 3 gear frames because he searches out your fortress or your cannon. You run 3 fortress because you can use his effect and discard him with any monster in the deck and he'll still come out. Like, you can even use Peacekeeper and you can get fortress out that way, which is always nice. Next, I like to run 2 cannon because if your fortress is in the grave, you just send him there, you get your fortress back. It's a win-win. Easy summon, and plus he's got his own effect to special summon himself if you need that extra defense, because he's got 2200. Next, what I like to use is double trag, because if you have him out and you get your fortress out, there are a lot of plays you can do. Like if you have a fortress in the grave, a cannon in your hand, and trag on the field, you can discard. You can use his effect, get the fortress's level, discard your cannon, get fortress out, and then there's an instant level 7, which is key for Big Eye. Alright, so that ends our monster lineup. It's very short, but it searches out itself pretty easily. So next you got 1 memory removal, because every monster in here except for Trag is machines, and it's a quick play, so it's just pretty devastating at some points. Next, double duality. You gotta have that search power, because like I said, you do run low monster count. Next you got 1 Monster Reborn and 1 Dark Hole. I don't run Heavy Storm in here because I figured I use a lot of back row, and I know a lot of people have access to Starlight Road, which is a pain in the butt. So I was deciding on Heavy Storm or Pot of Avarice, so I decided just to go with the Avarice. Because with Avarice, you can recycle what you got rid of, which could be like a cannon or fortress, gear frames. You can recycle whatever you want. Next, you have Double Space Typhoon, because it's pretty much an amazing card, because it doesn't affect you whatsoever unless they chain to it, but then again, what else can they not do? Next, for the trap lineup, you got double Mirror Force. Like I said before, this is a trap heavy deck, so amazing. Double Torrential, just you don't need explanations for it. Double D Prison gets rid of Stardust. It gets rid of Zen mains. It just gets rid of the most annoying monsters. Bottomless is always good too. A lot of monsters are over 1500, like Thunder King. What else? You got your Luminas. They're over 15. There's just a bunch. If their opponent drops JD, you can just lull. Double Compulse gets rid of Zen mains and Stardust, and pretty much anything else that's a pain in the butt. Next, you have the Solemn Brigade, because like I said, there's always an annoying card you want to get rid of. So the Solemn Warning is just amazing in this deck, because you will have life points to spare. 1 Starlight Road, because you do run a lot of traps. You gotta protect them. And plus, a Stardust to your opponent is just not good. And last but not least, probably my favorite trap card in the deck is Ultimate Offering, because when you get this off with a gadget in your hand, you could just go nutty. Like if you haven't gone through any other gadgets, you can go pretty much into 3 Shockmasters if you ran 3 of each gadget. But instead, you can go into like 2 Shockmasters, negate spells and monster effects, or vice versa. It doesn't really matter. But this card's just insane, because you can also go into, what else can you go into? You can go into Gear Gigan X, you can go into all your rank 4s, and yeah, it's really good. Alright, so next you have the extra deck, which is double Gear Gigan X, because He allows you to add a machine type level 4 lower to your hand, so you can add your gear frames, you can add your gadgets. Plus he's got 2300 attack, and he's really easy to go into with this deck. Next, 2 Shockmasters, because with the gadgets you can go into a lot of level 4s, especially ones that take 3. Especially if you have ultimate offering, like you just spam like no other. And plus Shockmaster's broke. Next is Vylon de Sigma. Now he is a really good card. You pretty much just jack their monster and he becomes like freaking Cataster. He's awesome too. Next is Gaga Cowboy. I don't really like this card that much, but I mean the burn damage is okay, and plus he does get a decent amount of attack and lowers your attack. He's basically just C32. Utopia Ray. Next, double Utopia. He's just there to protect your monsters and you. Utopia Ray because I do side deck Mind Control. 1 Maestro because he's got some butt cheeks. They can't get over him that fast, and plus he helps get over really big monsters. Photon Papal Operative is just good because then you can flip up their monsters and attack them, so you know what they are. I mean, if it's a Raikou, it's kind of not that good, but at least you got rid of it. Not rid of it, but it has 0 attack. Gemini Pearl to get over the higher attack powered monsters. Fairy King Alberdic is just in here right now as a tech. As soon as I get a number 11 big guy, he will be out and replaced with that. So yeah, if anybody does have a big eye, just let me know, and I will hopefully be putting up a trade binder here soon. I have some decks for sale, so just go and check all that stuff out and let me know, because I need a big guy. 1 Stardust Dragon for the Starlight Road, or a few Monster Reborn like a level 4 tuner, just randomly. Same thing with Scrap Dragon, he's just there because he's just there. Alright guys, that is the deck profile. Like I said, just let me know if you have any number 11 big eyes, any tips on the deck, how you run it, or anything like that. I'm always open to ideas. Also, I will be making a video here soon about which deck I'm going to be trying to use for the regional, because I'm most likely going to be able to go, and which is awesome. I just don't know which deck to use, if I'm going to use these or if I'm going to use wind-ups. So, yeah guys, alright, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and peace out.